What's cracking with your YouTube? It's the king. Back with another video. Shout out to Pac-Man Jake. It's a lot of shit going on right now. I don't know what to believe. I don't know what's going on. I'm hearing that they might lock down the country with Carini V19 out here fucking everybody up, allegedly. All I can say is wash your hands like you're supposed to. Don't come into contact with contact. I don't know, man. I still don't understand this whole thing. But I just hope y'all being safe, man. If there is a lockdown, which I haven't heard of, my job called me and was like, yeah, y'all still gotta work. So if my job is still saying I gotta work, then I don't think there's gonna be no lockdown. So I don't know. Y'all let me know. But let's get into this shit. A lot of things going on in free agency that told a lot of things about the Green Bay Packers, the best football team in NFL history. It seems like we picked up a linebacker from the Cleveland Browns. I don't know why we keep dealing with the Cleveland Browns. I guess one of Mike Pettin boys called him up and said, hey, man, I want to come play for you, coach. And I'll even come play for cheap, however much money the Green Bay Packers got in free agency. I heard we had about $20 million. So I don't know where the numbers come out to after the budget of the free agency drop, which was, I think, $198 million. We pick up Christian Kirksey, and we got a offensive tackle, Rick Wagner, which I don't know how much the Green Bay Packers is paying him, but I think Brian Bulaga is going to be gone. I think the Green Bay Packers are going to move on from him because I think he's asking for like $12 million a year, and I think he's looking for a 3-year or 4-year deal. But by them making this move, by picking up Rick Wagner from the Detroit Lions, says a lot. Now, I think the Green Bay Packers might try to make a trade or something for another free agent, because I'm hearing Stephon Diggs is probably going to be on the trading block from the Minnesota Vikings. And then I know everybody is hearing about the big news about what the Arizona Cardinals just did by getting DeAndre Hopkins, which might be a sign. Something's up with that pick. I don't know if Larry Fitzgerald is still playing. He might be still playing. If Larry Fitzgerald is still playing and they got DeAndre Hopkins, woof. Kyler Murray might have a good year. We still don't know what's going on with Tom Brady and the Patriots and his free agent scenario. But I would recommend Tom Brady take his ass back to the goddamn Patriots. Just go back, man. Just put that head down. Slowly walk back into the arms of Bill Belichick. It's the right thing to do, Tom. This is where you go wrong when you try to outshine the master. When you the student. Now you coming in with demands. I want to have control of the roster, which should be telling Belichick that you think you could put a team together better than he can. That's some balls right there, Tom Brady. That is some balls. The audacity, the nerve of you to do something like that, to put that much pressure on a team that might be interested in you during free agency. That is some clown ass shit. But reports say that there are suitable contenders out there that will potentially try to offer Tom Brady a contract. So still got a lot to still got a lot of news on that coming up. We don't know. But I'm interested to see if the Packers will try to make a play at Stephon Diggs or another wide receiver that's, probably out there, just to kind of add a veteran savvy guy that can kind of like, teach the young guys something, give the young guys a little bit of knowledge and some notes, give them some secrets of how to run routes and use their speed and break away from the defenders and things like that, and move in and out of zones to make plays. So I think that'd be very beneficial to the Green Bay Packers if they could do that, even if that means they have to give up a first round pick. You know what I mean? Or we work our way through the draft and go from there. If there's supposed to be these so-called studs, this draft is wide receiver heavy. So we'll see. But with the moves the Green Bay Packers just made so far, I think they're decent moves. Like I said, we're going to go after a lot of ancillary guys, man. The money is not, we don't got the money cachet like that to be throwing money around. And we still got to bring back some of our people. At this point in time, I think that, I don't think we're going to keep Tramon Williams, man. I doubt we keep Tramon Williams, man. I don't think he's going to want to pay. I don't think he's going to want to play for cheap after seeing the kind of contract that Josh Norman just got with the Buffalo Bills. If he's going to take a pay cut, it'll be beneficiary if he wants to, because if he's thinking or wanting to chase a ring, he would do that. But I don't think he's willing to do that. So we'll see what kind of offer the Green Bay Packers package up for him. And if he's willing to work with it, then hey, we get another good year out of Tramon Williams. But I don't see it happening. But I would love to see us get a veteran wideout, somebody that got some hands that can catch. Tight end, I know Austin Hooper went after the money. He ain't thinking about winning no championship, which is a smart thing by him, knowing especially after signing this new CBA agreement that they just ratified. That was a smart move for him. So congratulations to him on getting that big money. They said it was like 500 players that didn't even vote out of the ones who voted for. I think it was like 1,019 to fucking 995, I think, for those who voted no against it. And it was like 500 players that just didn't even care, didn't even want to make a decision. So that's a big sign right there too, that you're going to have those guys that be like, whatever happens, happens. You know what I'm saying? I don't care either way. I just want to play football. That's what I'm here to do. That's all I know how to do. Some dudes just, recognize that shit in themselves. Like, I'm not here to be making no, political decisions about the game that I love to play. I'm going to play it whether we get paid, or I'm going to play it whether we don't get paid like we supposed to. But I'm just happy that they got it ratified like I knew they would. A lot of people were skeptical, thinking that there was going to be a strike. And I kept telling you guys that, it'd be too much of a leverage for the owners if they all decided to go into a strike, because eventually they know that the players are going to want to get paid. They don't want to go back to flipping burgers and working at Foot Locker and working for an insurance company or selling cars. They not trying to do that. They want to get paid. You know what I mean? These are guys that are young, and this is a dream. This is what they dreamed of. You know what I mean? A lot of these guys come from, poverty, unfortunate situations, that this is a chance for them to get their families out of the situation that they're stuck in. Now they have a way out. So how selfish of those who wanted to oppose this whole deal, not thinking about what the other players are going through that's not getting paid like them, like not getting paid like the 1% in the NFL. Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, JJ Watt. Like, come on, man. Y'all got to think. Yeah, the deal, yeah, the agreement is kind of crappy, but if you strike, you give the leverage to the owners, then you want to come back to work, they're going to offer you only 42% of the revenue shares. You're going to get a shittier deal. So you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. But I do think, the only thing I don't like is the players not being able to have an option throughout the whole 10 years. Like, things change, society is going to change, but that should tell you right there that the NFL wants to be stuck in its ways. They want to stick with the tradition. So after 10 years, I'm pretty sure the NFL will probably come to an agreement, because times will probably have changed a lot in year 2032. So I believe that there could possibly be a 50-50 split with the NFL and with the NFL players and the owners. They'll probably get a little bit more money here as far as like the retired players, but the years might be shortened from 15 to probably like maybe 8, but you'll get more money than $48,000. Like, they used to get $250,000 a year lifetime, but the NFL is all about preserving the bottom line, and that's making money for the NFL, not for the players. So right now I think they agreed to $48,000 a year for 15 years. But I think once they get done with this CBA agreement, they'll probably come to a 50-50 agreement, 50-50 split, and then the players will probably get maybe $100K, 120 something thousand, maybe for 8 years. The deal will probably be a little bit better than what it is now. So Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson, them dudes won't even be playing. They won't even be playing no more around that time. So it seems like, I don't think the NFL is going to I don't think the NFL is going to run into the situation with this whole COVID-19 thing like the NBA and all the other sports have, because the NFL is tied to the military is tied to the NFL, and it's not in both favors of those two entities who are intertwined with each other not making any money during that time of the year. Will there be some kind of narrative of a pushback? Yes, there will be, as more results of COVID-19 escalate by the numbers that they play with and keep throwing at us, and whatever the propaganda media keep on pumping through the television and on your phone, and making you planting this idea of fear, to where you got to be buying all this Lysol and toilet paper. I'm not going to get into it, but I'm going to keep it Packers, and that's where I'm going to keep it at. But, to all the Packer fans out there, Purell up, and get ready for football season, because I'm ready for football season. With that being said, shout out to Pac-Man Jake. If y'all want to know more about free agency or what's going on within the Packers organization and its players, as far as roster and free agency, check out Pac-Man Jake's channel. He broke it down real nice and easy. I like the way he presented that shit. That shit was fire. It's your man King Howie. Go Pack, go. I'm out.